invite you also to join me as I discuss what we discussed today with my audience. And thank you so much. And God bless. Bye. Hey, before I leave, could you explain the cultural context, linguistic significance, social implication, and the political context of phone wave? Could you please do that for me? Because I really want my people to understand these characteristics.
Your analysis of Funway is indeed deep and comprehensive. It captures the cultural, linguistic, social, and political dimensions of the term beautifully. Here's a brief summary of your points. Cultural context. Funway is a colloquial term from a specific region in Liberia that describes a particular type of behavior. Understanding this behavior requires insight into the local customs and social norms of the region. Linguistic significance. Colloquial terms like Funway often arise to fill gaps in language, reflecting the creativity and adaptability of language. They capture unique cultural nuances and provide a lens to understand the community's social fabric. Social implications. The use of Funway can indicate a shared understanding among community members, fostering a sense of identity and belonging. It might also serve as a subtle critique or praise of certain behaviors, reflecting the community's values and norms. Political context. In the political realm, Funway can offer a deeper understanding of its implications. Political climate. It might describe behaviors associated with political leaders or supporters, either positively or negatively. Critique of leadership. If Funway describes manipulative, corrupt, or self-serving behavior, it could be a subtle way for locals to critique political figures or policies without direct confrontation. Social commentary. The term might highlight the gap between political promises and actual behavior, encapsulating the frustration and disillusionment of the populace. Identity and resistance. Using such a term can foster a sense of community among those who share similar political views, creating a collective identity that resists certain political behaviors or ideologies. Understanding the specific political context in which Funway is used would indeed require more detailed examples or anecdotes from the region. If you have any specific instances or stories, they could provide further clarity and depth to this analysis. Would you like to explore more about the cultural and political landscape of Liberia?
Not really at this time, but I would like to thank you so much for the conversation we had today. And I would like to invite you also to join me as I discuss what we discussed today with my audience. And thank you so much. And God bless. Bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Jay Randy there.
Hey, before I leave, could you
That was Jay Randy over there, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you guys so much. We got a lot to cover here today. We got a lot to cover here. So please try to share the video. We are blasting our broadcast from all Selena today. We got the studio all set up here. So today we are going to talk about phone wave. As you heard the other day from me, we talk about phone wave. So we'll try to kind of integrate that word into our colloquial. And I think you saw the definition of that today. So we're going to scroll down a little bit here. Let me scroll down here a little bit here for you guys so that we can actually pin the phone with video to the actual people who are the phone with or phone ways. All right. So we'll look at the phone with people. So as you can see, all the things we got a lot of things to cover here. So right now we are not broadcasting on a cell phone, but we will be doing that in a very short period of time. Everything that is going on live right now, it is called live recording. So let's go by again. As you can see, we have the phone wave people here. So let's talk about the phone wave people a little bit here. These are the phone wave people here. So we crafted a word yesterday, phone wave. Phone wave is a southeastern description of people who be a certain way, but we try to categorize that definition from the cultural context, from the linguistic, and from social implication as well as political content. So I want you to listen to that because we will be using the words and more often here. By the way, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Boca is in the United States, and guess what? We have that video. So I don't know about you, but I'm planning being here until when? Maybe like 1:30 in the morning. Well, it's up to you guys. For me, I ain't got nowhere to go tomorrow. So let's continue again. Let's continue with our conversation here today. We are trying to develop the new pattern of words, but I want you to listen to some of the key characteristic of it. So let's continue here.
cultural context, linguistic significance, social implication, and the Hey, before I leave, could you explain the cultural context, linguistic significance, social implication, and the political context of Phoneway? Could you please do that for me? Because I really want my people to understand these characteristics.
Your analysis of Funway is indeed deep and comprehensive. It captures the cultural, linguistic, social, and political dimensions of the term beautifully. Here's a brief summary of your points. Cultural context. Funway is a colloquial term from a specific region in Liberia that describes a particular type of behavior. Understanding this behavior requires insight into the local customs and social norms of the region. Linguistic significance. Colloquial terms like Funway often arise to fill gaps in language, reflecting the creativity and adaptability of language. They capture unique cultural nuances and provide a lens to understand the community's social fabric. Social implications. The use of Funway can indicate a shared understanding among community members, fostering a sense of identity and belonging. It might also serve as a subtle critique or praise of certain behaviors, reflecting the community's values and norms. Political context. In the political realm, Funway can offer a deeper understanding of its implications. Political climate. It might describe behaviors associated with political leaders or supporters, either positively or negatively. Critique of leadership. If Funway describes manipulative, corrupt, or self-serving behavior, it could be a subtle way for locals to critique political figures or policies without direct confrontation. Social commentary. The term might highlight the gap between political promises and actual behavior, encapsulating the frustration and disillusionment of the populace. Identity and resistance. Using such a term can foster a sense of community among those who share similar political views, creating a collective identity that resists certain political behaviors or ideologies. Understanding the specific political context in which Funway is used would indeed require more detailed examples or anecdotes from the region. If you have any specific instances or stories, they could provide further clarity and depth to this analysis. Would you like to explore more about the cultural and political landscape of Liberia?
Not really at this time, but I would like to thank you so much for the conversation we had today. And I would like to invite you also to join me as I discuss what we discussed today with my audience. And thank you so much. And God bless. Bye.
All right, guys.
Before I
All right.
leave, could you explain the cultural
All right, guys. All right. So Jay Randy is here, and thank you guys so much for the opportunity. Let me try to upload myself here. So that we can start the show. It's going to be a very interesting show tonight. Joseph Walker had a discussion today with the people of Liberia, but I think with his countrymen, countrywomen, somewhere in Staten Island. I don't know whether he will come down to Philadelphia. That is yet to
It's
be
10
seen.
o'clock.
Yeah, I know it's 10 o'clock. Good. I know it's 10 o'clock. My computer is telling me here that it's 10 o'clock right now. So let me try to do this thing quickly here for you guys here. All right. Let me see. I got my water here. All right, guys. Are you ready for me now? All right. So let us light the video up here quickly. Let the video up. So boom, there go Jay Randy here. He's back here and he's here again. So hello there to every one of you guys. Always a pleasure to welcome you guys here. We are blasting tonight. We are blasting all our Selena. We're going to be blasting on the phone right here too, as you can see here. So very soon we'll be going live. So when you see me on the other side of the phone, please don't run away. We're trying to capture everyone we can capture here. We are using what we describe as the fishing net strategy here. So we're using the fishing net strategy. So I'm about to go live on the cell phone right now. So you start getting that. Please don't panic. It's all live. You're going to see the scene close here. So we are ready, and we are ready very, very good here. So stand by. I'm about to go live. Stand by. We are about to go live on the cell phone right now. So if you're on the cell phone, we're about to go live. All right, guys, we are live on the cell phone viewers. Hello there to you guys. You guys will not be able to hear the video or the audio, but you'll not be able to see it. Those who are on all channels tonight, whether it is the J Randy platform, you will get to see the video if you're watching me on the other side, and every other places. So, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about the issue of phone whip. All right, we talk about the issue of phone whip. Now I'm live. Let us go right back again and listen to the phone whip. I want you to listen to some of the characteristic of things that will help people or you to describe somebody as a phone whip. So let's go in there and listen to it again, to the phone whip people. All right, I mean to the conversation here. So let's go back to the phone whip again and play that again.
Linguistic significance, social implication, and the political context of phone whip. Could you please do that for me? Because I really want my people to understand these characteristics.
Your analysis of Funway is indeed deep and comprehensive. It captures the cultural, linguistic, social, and political dimensions of the term beautifully. Here's a brief summary of your points. Cultural context. Funway is a colloquial term from a specific region in Liberia that describes a particular type of behavior. Understanding this behavior requires insight into the local customs and social norms of the region. Linguistic significance. Colloquial terms like Funway often arise to fill gaps in language, reflecting the creativity and adaptability of language. They capture unique cultural nuances and provide a lens to understand the community's social fabric. Social implications. The use of Funway can indicate a shared understanding among community members, fostering a sense of identity and belonging. It might also serve as a subtle critique or praise of certain behaviors, reflecting the community's values and norms. Political context. In the political realm, Funway can offer a deeper understanding of its implications. Political climate. It might describe behaviors associated with political leaders or supporters, either positively or negatively. Critique of leadership. If Funway describes manipulative, corrupt, or self-serving behavior, it could be a subtle way for locals to critique political figures or policies without direct confrontation. Social commentary. The term might highlight the gap between political promises and actual behavior, encapsulating the frustration and disillusionment of the populace. Identity and resistance. Using such a term can foster a sense of community among those who share similar political views, creating a collective identity that resists certain political behaviors or ideologies. Understanding the specific political context in which Funway is used would indeed require more detailed examples or anecdotes from the region. If you have any specific instances or stories, they could provide further clarity and depth to this analysis. Would you like to explore more about the cultural and political landscape of Liberia?
Not really at this time, but I would like to thank you so much for the conversation we had today. And I would like to invite you also to join me as I discuss what we discussed today with my audience. And thank you so much. And God bless. Bye.
All right, guys. So that was J Randy there. Again, we want to move on to something else here, something that I also wrote here. So let me just do this. So, guys, those of you who are watching on this platform here, I'm not being fair to you guys, but I will just try to show you guys exactly what you're missing here. So if you want, you can go back to the channel. So as you can see here, this is where I'm broadcasting from here. So all the conversation we are having here, I'll just try to help you guys to take a good look here. All right, let's take a good look here. All right, so this is where I'm broadcasting from. All right, so this is the main channel here. So I'm trying to bring this back here to our people here. All right, let me try to bring this back to our people here so that they can take a good look at this. All right, so that is where we are. So if you want to listen, because I'm trying to make sure that I capture everybody. Yes, I'm trying to capture everybody. So you have the option to go either way. I mean, either place you want to go. And you want to stay here on the phone with me, that's fine. You want to go on the other side, that's fine. It doesn't matter where you go, you will be able to listen to the same thing because we're trying to do everything possible here. All right. So, excuse me there. Let's try to go back here, guys. Let's try to go all the way back here. I wanted to show you guys something here. Let's see here. All right. So what I wanted to show you guys here, again, is something very, very significant. I see a lot of people here today watching here. And thank you guys so much for joining me. We haven't started yet, folks. We haven't started yet. Let me tell you right now, we haven't started yet because we got a lot of ground to cover here today. All right, we got a lot of ground. So if you're just joining me, please try to share the video. All right, please try to share the video, guys. Joseph Walker is in the United States, and we want to make sure that men at Walker there get to hear us, and they will hear us today. All right, they will hear us today, they will hear us tomorrow. So let me come here again and share the video here. Like I said, I'm sharing the video everywhere I can. Yeah, I see other people are sharing the video, and some people are sending me stuff like that. We're going to talk about Walker today. We're going to talk about We Are today. Trust me. This platform here is not going to take any side for any political leader. We're going to talk and talk and talk. So if you belong to the CDC, well, I feel sorry for you. If you belong to the Unity Party, well, I feel sorry for you. All I ask is when you come on the platform, just come here with your open mind and then you enjoy the conversation here. But if you come here with your party sentiment, this is not the platform for you because you will feel bad about yourself because I don't give a damn. Yes, I don't give a damn whether you for CDC or who you for. I don't give a damn because I'm here to talk to the Liberian for CDC people. Or who you for. I don't give a damn because I'm here. So let me just turn this one off. To talk to. Let me turn this one off here. See, I tell you that I'm broadcasting all over the place today. So let me just turn the one off quickly and then get to where I need to go. All right. All right. So, all right, there you go. All right, so the volume is so everything is working here, folks. Everything is working here. We are going full blast. When I say full blast, we are going full blast. We're going full blast here. We're going full blast here. We're going full blast here. And then, of course, we have our main monitoring station here. We are going full blast here. And then we are also going to be going full blast over here. Let's see here. All right, in this other way, this we'll go full blast there. And then, of course, our main frame is this one right here. This is our main frame here. So we are feeding into this unit here. That is our main channel there. All right. So it is your choice as to where you want to be, where you want to sit. That's your choice. But we'll give you what you deserve tonight. All right. Another setup that I will end up doing in the future for you guys on the camera. So yeah, what I'm contemplating on doing, right? So you will be watching, all right? So let me just show you guys what I'm planning on doing in the future for you guys here. So those of you on the phone, if you can get on the real laptop to see what's going on, the same thing right here. You see the same video goat? All right, so let me hold this up here. You see the same Joseph Walker video goat? Now, if I switch the camera around, you are going to see the same Joseph Walker video goat. So that means that I'm feeding everything off this laptop straight in there. So what I can do for you guys, I can just take the laptop here and put it right here like this. And this is something I will end up doing. It's all about creativities. I can take the laptop and just put it right here. And guess what? Boom! You'll be watching the same thing too. Yes. So you'll be watching it here, and then you'll be watching it here. See it? So that is the creativity of J. Randy. That's what we'll do here. So more to come, because I want to give you the comfort to be free to listen to anything of your choice or any era of your choice. All right. So that creativity is already coming. We want to do everything possible here. We don't want to leave nobody and hanging in the balance. That's what we do here. All right. But again, we need your contribution. Y'all don't want to contribute. You're fucked up. You're fucked up. Y'all don't want to contribute. I don't give a damn about you guys. What my old man, I don't give a damn about you guys. You're cheap that you're all right. All right? You're cheap that you're all right. So on the show, I will tell you the truth. You're lucky at your business. But you need to support too. You can't just be mean like that to me because I'm giving you all the best. All right, so let me just do this thing quickly here and share this here. Okay, that's me right here. All right, so this one is coming up. All right, so let me share the one right here and then get to the group here, share in the group here. So another thing we're going to be discussing here too is I want you to listen to the beautiful post because right after here, I will be posting it as well too. So let's come here and listen here and listen very, very attentively here. All right. So let me just finish with the whole thing here and then we'll come back to the people of Liberia. All right. So this is something I have here, guys. As you can see on the topic there, you guys can see it here in the Liberia rich in resources, yet the people are poor. So let's do this one right here for the people of Liberia. So check this one out. All right, check this one out from me, J. Randy, to our poor people. If you're on the phone, you will not see it, but you can hear it. All right, so let me do this here. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So right after this one here now, then we'll start it. The real topic, the real issue of the day. All right. So let me find it thing quickly here. All right. So here we go. Ready, set, go. We can't go right now. I'll turn the thing back on. All right. So ready, set, go. Let's listen to this conversation here, folks. Listen.
Message from J. Randy. Dear fellow Liberians in Liberia, in times of hardship, it is easy to feel forgotten and overlooked, especially when those in power seem to enjoy the wealth and prosperity that should be shared by all. However, it is in these challenging moments that our strength, resilience, and unity shine the brightest. Remember that your worth is not defined by your circumstances, but by your spirit and determination. Together, we can support one another, uplift our community and country, and work towards a brighter future. Every small act of kindness, every gesture of solidarity, and every voice raised for justice makes a difference. Hold on to hope, for change is possible. Continue to stand strong, support each other, and believe in the power of your collective spirit. The road may be long, but together, we can create a future where everyone shares in the prosperity and joy that we all deserve. With hope and solidarity, J. Randy.
All right. So that was just a motivation to our people there. Today, Joseph Walker is in America here today with some of his entourage, and they are enjoying the good life of our people back home. But yet and still, we have unity partisan in this country. I don't give a damn about what Joseph Walker is doing. We also have sedition. President Weah can fly from anywhere and come to Europe, America. Sedition living in America, they don't give a damn. And you think I'm going to be in the position to support either guys, then I don't give a damn about them. Because these guys are privileged, they have the opportunity, they can travel anywhere. So if you come on the platform and you don't see the need to understand that our people are suffering, and if I try to tell you that George Weah is wrong and you want to get mad with me, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about you. All right? I don't give a damn about you. Because right now, if I say I'm supporting Trump to completely dissolve and cancel the DV program, you say, but what kind of man over there? You will not be saying it because it's in your interest, but you'll not be saying it because it's something that you think it is bad for Trump. I mean, it's bad and hurting the American people. My point here is we should learn to appreciate things that benefit us all and not just to our own liking. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining me here. Now, let's start the ball rolling here. All right? We will be analyzing Joseph Walker interaction with the people. But the first thing that I would like to do here tonight, there are a series of videos that I have for you guys here. Liberia is 177 years old. So let's go into the video and I will let you to see some images from other countries. All right? These are countries on the continent of Africa. And for you guys watching here tonight on the phone, I will do my ultimate best to make sure that you guys are part of what is going on, and I will help you guys here, all right? So let's get into it right now. So the first video we have here today, let's go around Africa. We are going to start with the little video here. This video is from, I believe, Morocco. Yes. So let's watch the video. Let me just lower myself here or completely take myself off. And let's go to the video here, folks. Watch the video.
Like this is Morocco. Just look at the neighborhood, guys. I swear, when I was in Morocco, I did not see any place like this. This is a city called Tangier. Tangier, Morocco. It's a coastal city. Actually, it's very, very close to Spain. Look at the hills. Look at, wow. You're even going to think you're in California, guys. Just look at how well organized the lawns are. The trees are well cut, and like in the evening a lot of people come here and jog. This is not even like a super wealthy neighborhood. This is like a common neighborhood for the average person here in Morocco. Guys, I am
That's
really
Morocco there,
impressed.
folks.
And this is why
Look at
they
the
say
street of Morocco.
Morocco looks like
Look at the
Europe
street of
because
Morocco,
of
folks.
the infrastructure. Morocco is way ahead of so many African countries, and when you come here, you're going to be impressed with the architecture, guys, with the infrastructure as well. Morocco is going to be hosting the 2025. Now look at the Moroccan flag there. Have you seen by your right, left? I just passed it, so you know I'm not showing you any other place. This is Morocco. If you've been here, guys, comment below and so people can believe this is Morocco, because I did not believe my eyes. Just look at how everywhere look. Oh my god, just like a very cool morning drive. Morocco is going to be hosting the 2024 AFCON Games, and when you guys come here, you are going to see for yourself the peace and order. I don't even know what it's about Morocco, guys. Look at the police guy waving at us. Wow.
So that's Morocco there. That's Morocco. Nigeria is smaller than this country, folks.
Wow.
Okay. So we'll start there. All right. We'll start the video there. Let me stop the video there, guys. So that's Morocco right there for you guys. That is Morocco there. All right. So I want you to ask yourself, this is what I want you to ask yourself, folks. How come that country is on the continent of Africa, and we as African, we are yet to do similar thing that these people are doing? How come? You just saw the picture. Well, that's Morocco. Liberia been around since what? Since 1847. How come we are not like that country? Well, let's go to another video again as you contemplate on that number. All right. I mean, on that question. Let's go to another country again so you can see what I'm talking about. So let's go to another country again. All right. It's on the continent of Africa. Let's go to another country again. And you're going to enjoy that. Those of you watching the channel here, enjoy the channel. So let's come to another country here again. All right. Let's come to another country here. This time it's going to be, I'm not going to say the name, but you're going to hear it for yourself. It's coming on.
Stores
now.
in the city are closed. Right? No cars are allowed on the streets. There is another interesting folk custom in Rwanda. Okay. If you have a guest in your house, as a host, you must prepare food and drink. Otherwise, it's a serious insult to the guest. You have to taste the food before handing it over to make sure it's safe. Doesn't this Rwandan custom blow your mind?
Okay, let me rewind that video for you guys because I was initially playing that video and I didn't pause it. So let me rewind it. In fact, let me just take the banner from here for now. Let me remove the the message here. Let me remove the top message so that, okay, you ready? Let's go and watch the video again. This is from the country of Rwanda. Let's go there again, folks. Let's go there. All right, there you go. All right, at least the camera, the screen a little bit clearer now. So let's go and play that again for you guys, folks. This is another African country here again. Ready? Let's go, folks.
There's a city in Africa that's cleaner than Tokyo. It's Kigali, the capital of Rwanda. Not only is it clean, the air is also very good.
Now, I want you to listen to the messages. I want you to listen to what this guy is going to say. Just don't watch the video. Listen to what this man is going to explain here, all right? Let's continue.
The locals also pay attention to the maintenance. Whenever they see garbage on the street, they clean it up quickly. This country also has an interesting rule. The last Saturday of every month is designated as Community Cleanup Day. From 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., all adults in the country must participate in voluntary labor, sweeping the streets and taking out the trash. During this time, all stores in the city are closed.
Okay.
No cars are allowed on the streets. There is another interesting folk custom in Rwanda. If you have a guest in your house, as a host, you must prepare food and drink. Otherwise, it's a serious insult to the guest. You have to taste the food before handing it over to make sure it's safe. Doesn't this Rwandan custom blow your mind? Follow me to show you a different world.
Okay, let's get to another video here again, another video. So we saw two countries discussing, the people are discussing the characteristic, right? Now, let's come to individual statistics here. Listen to this guy.
Only 31% access to electricity, so they don't have lights in Mozambique. That's horrible. Top 10 countries in Africa.
Listen to this guy here, folks. Listen to
At
this
number
guy.
10, we have Mozambique with only 31% access to electricity.
This guy is talking about the top 10 country with electricity. So let's listen to him. Country that, in fact, let him be the one to tell you.
Top 10 countries
ahead,
in
my
Africa
friend.
with the worst access to electricity. At number 10, we have Mozambique with only 31% access to electricity. So they don't have lights in Mozambique. That's horrible. At number 9, we have Liberia. Just 28% access to electricity. So, and I see a lot of Liberians that engage my content. How do you guys do it? You know, they see lights in a power bank that they use. At number 8, we have Sierra Leone with only 26% access to electricity. So they do not have lights in Sierra Leone as well. At number 7, we have Burkina Faso, just 19%. So the thing keeps dropping and dropping. Jesus Christ. At number 6, we have Niger with also only 19% access to electricity. So they do not have lights in Niger as well. At number 5, we have Democratic Republic of Congo. Every list I do, DRC must enter. So they also have only 19% access to electricity in DRC. So they don't have lights in that place. At number 4, we have Malawi with only 15% access to electricity in Malawi. At number 3, we have Central African Republic, also only 15%, so they do not have lights in that country. At number 2, we have Chad with just 11% access to electricity. It's horrible. Like, you know, I don't know what to say. The country with the worst access to electricity in Africa is South Sudan with only 7%. And I see a lot of Sudanese that engage my content. How do you guys do it? With just 7% access to electricity.
Okay, so let's go to the African country that are attracting white people. Just how we come to the white people country, the process is reversing a little bit. So let's go to Africa and look at how many white people that are in few African countries and why are they going there. So let's check this one out.
Africa is the fastest growing continent. This rapid growth has attracted numerous expatriates from every corner of the globe to the continent. Here are the top 10 African countries with the most whites within their borders. Number 10, Senegal, 10th on our list with 50,000 white residents who are mainly of French and Lebanese descent. This West African nation attracts whites because it is politically stable, culturally vibrant, has a good economy, and is very welcoming. Number 9, Botswana, a robust economy, top-notch safety, and excellent opportunities for commerce and wildlife tourism. It's easy to see why roughly 63,800 white people live in Botswana. The white population here is primarily from Europe and neighboring South Africa. Number 8, Kenya. Kenya is rich in natural beauty, has a vibrant culture, and is East Africa's economic powerhouse. Opportunities for wildlife and adventure tourism are also endless here. These factors have attracted roughly 67,000 whites to live in Kenya. Number 7, Mozambique. Tourists and expats love Mozambique's mining, fishing, and tourism industries. The climate here is also good and the coastline is extensive. As a result, Mozambique is an attractive destination for 82,000 white residents and counting. Number 6, Tunisia. This North African gem is home to roughly 100,000 white residents. Whites here, who are mostly Europeans, love Tunisia because it is affordable, has beautiful beaches, and boasts historical sites like Carthage. Tunisia is also strategically located and has a growing economy that offers endless business and leisure opportunities. Number 5, Morocco. The French and Spaniards cannot get enough of Morocco, so you will find a lot of them here. In all, approximately 100,000 whites live in this North African beauty. The delicious food, stability, rich history, cultural diversity, and growing economy of Morocco will definitely attract more over time. Number 4, Madagascar. Expats involved in agriculture, tourism, and environmental conservation love this island because the biodiversity here is so impressive. Madagascar also has a warm climate and is quite welcoming, so it is very attractive to about 120,000 white residents seeking peace and adventure. Number 3, Namibia. Namibia is home to about 154,000 white residents, mainly of German and Afrikaner descent. They are attracted to this nation's safety, political stability, and prospects in the mining, agric, and tourism sectors. Number 2, Angola. Angola is second on this list with 200,000 white residents. Whites here, who are mainly of Portuguese descent, are attracted to the nation's economic opportunities in mining, construction, and most importantly, oil. Number 1. South Africa. 4 million white residents live in South Africa, crowning the Rainbow Nation the undisputed king of the list. It has the largest economy and offers the best quality of life on the continent. South Africa also ticks the boxes of good climate, cultural diversity, and breathtaking nature. So it's easy to see why so many whites live here. So do you think we left out any country that should be in this list?
Yes, we left Liberia out. We left Liberia out. We left Liberia out. A good-for-nothing country, good-for-nothing people. Folks, you're seeing the statistics now, right? You're seeing the reality? That's the reality. Now, what are some of the takeaways? Let me balance the camera here. Tell me, guys, every one of you guys listening to me here right now. Tell me, there are 3 things that each other country have that attract the white people. Please, listen for me. I'm watching the camera here. I'm also watching it here. Tell me, folks, there are 3 things that are attracting most of the white people over there. Please tell me, folks. Let's go. This is a leadership class. Tell me. Tell me, what did you listen to from the last video? What are the 3? There are 3 things. You're naming one. Let's go ahead, folks. I want to see it. Name me one. Name me one. You're naming one. I'm listening. I'm watching. You're naming one. You're naming one. Not food. Not food. No, not food. Safety. Thank you very much, Philip. Let me put Philip out here. Safety. There you go, Pius. See what? Peace. All right. All right, Pius. Now you're cooking now, Pius. Peace. Peace. Security. There you go. Security. Stability. There you go, Mayu. Stability. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. One more left. One more. The one that had all the animal then. All the animal then moving around. How do we call that one? Thank you very much, in my mind. One more. The one that show all the animal then. Tourism. Thank you very much. See one? Tell me, guys. Tell me, political stability. Tell me, are we not able to say that as a country, our national legislature, our government, that is the executive and the people of Liberia, can we sit down? Are we not able to sit down and look at the country and say, tell me, gentlemen, Liberia, do we have forests here with animal? Yes. Well, the other people got it there too, right? Yes. So can we have the same thing here? Yes. All right, let's start working towards that. Ministry of Information, we're going to take the tourism from there. We're going to invest into tourism. We're going to start putting money into tourism, creating road around the Sapo National Park, bringing people from Kenya and other countries of Africa to come and train our people how to carry on tours. That it will even hire these people to come for 1 or 2 years and train us how they can carry out this thing. We pay them good money. The idea is when our guys there learn it, then we can have train to trainer. You see, if you're not trained into something, then you can do what they call train to trainer. You can do that. You can be trained by the person, and then when the person train you, and then when you leave, when the person leave, then you can start to train the other people. That is called train to trainer. Security, stability. Don't we want to have peace in our country to see white people coming to invest? Sure, want to do that, right? Yes. How do we do that? We have to invest. We have to look at ourselves and say, how can we be better? How can we attract tourism? White man come to your country, you see a friend white man, you will say, this one is over. Look at South Africa, 4 million population of white people. That means our whole 5 million people, they put to 4 million from there, they're all white people. Now you see how our country behind today, folks. We will challenge our failure. I want you guys to see the Liberia failure while you're still young. I want you to see Liberia failure before you turn 50 years old, before you turn 60 years old. I will show you Liberia failure so you can get to see it. I will show you Liberia failure so you can get to see it. Because we are a good for nothing country that just masquerading around and doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely what? Nothing So those countries, kudos to them. They are very good people. They are focused. And by the year 2050, by the year 2045, you will see that part of South and East Africa will become the leading place. We're supposed to be thinking about how the United States operate. You live in New Jersey. New Jersey want to compete with Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania want to compete with Maryland. Delaware want to compete with Virginia. All the places are competing. That's what the people are doing in our East African region. They are competing. Look at Morocco, for example. You saw the street in Morocco there. You saw the street. It was not Europe. You want to tell me we don't have urban developer, landscaping people to look at our street and make it beautiful? Well, hold your thought there. Let's come to Liberia now, folks. Let's come to Liberia. So we now start with the first video from Liberia. All right? Excuse me there. Let's start with the first video from Liberia. Let us start with the first video from Liberia. So today, something strange happened in Liberia today. And even the people who were talking about, showing all the video, they were confused. But they shouldn't be confused, and neither should you. We know the problem. And I'm going to explain it to you guys here. So let's get into that now. All right, so let's look at the first video here, folks.
Well, you welcome to the 2 East week of Calabamo. Let's be careful anything and everything with MTM Boomerang and simple fight and secure plus raw infrastructure. Yeah!
Wow. This is the city hall. So it seems like everything is at a standstill here today, and nothing is going to work here today. Wow. This has never happened before. I don't know how come today.
You are looking at Monrovia City Hall, folks. Let me play the video again. It was a very short video. Let's play the video again. This is Monrovia City Hall.
I can't believe that the water has swelled up to the city hall like this. Wow. This is unprecedented. This has never happened before. Wow.
All right, so let's stop the video there and let me ask you guys, how did we get over there? How did we get over there, folks? I need answer from you guys. We are challenged to discuss how did we get over there. I want to see people. How did we get over there, folks? You guys are in the room to solve this problem. I'm asking you guys now. How did we get over there, folks? I need answer from you guys. How did we get over there? How come you were in Liberia? I was in Liberia. And many of you guys in Liberia, of all the rain we had, how come we got over there to see floor almost at the brink of the solid fence below the stair of the Monrovia City Hall? How did we get to this point? I want to see. I want you to tell me. Let us discuss the problem. Why it is happening this way. I want to see answers from you guys. Come on, guys. I want to see answers. I'm not here to kind of get your political entertainment. I want to engage your understanding of things. How did we get over there? Somebody said the water came from the Atlantic Ocean. No. If that water came from the Atlantic Ocean, all the building will be gone. Somebody said poor planning of our city and failure to clean up. Well, see what? Half and half. And you know, half and half. We are cleaning all our drainage and rebuilding rebuilding. Yes, very good. So we're having no issue, right? Okay. So somebody said the devil is dancing. Well, that's religiously, that's fine. All right. All the answers seems to be in the right direction. I will say this. All the answers seems to be in the right direction. But here's the thing here. All right. I'm going to drill you guys through a few things here. So let's get to some background. All right, let's get to some activities. So what I would like to do here is let us go on the ride. And these things I'm telling you guys, these are things that we need to understand. Number one, let me just get rid of, because the people here are watching the thing here. So let me just get rid of this quickly here so that we can start. And you guys that are watching me on the phone, all right, I will help you guys to see what I'm about to talk about here quickly here. All right. So how did we get here? Many of you guys are saying, Randy, yes, we failed to clean our drainage system. Yes, that's true. Many of you guys are saying that people are just building everywhere. Yes, that's true. All right. Many of you guys saying that we don't have preventive maintenance to clean all our city. That's true. What about the overpopulation? Did anybody mention about overpopulation of our country, of the city? All right. Did anybody mention about the overpopulation of the city? All right. Gerald Cummings is saying no innovation. Yes, Mr. Cummings, you're absolutely right. There is no innovation. All right. Some people come out and tell you, oh, due to the torrential rainfall. Yes, the rainfall in other places, right? But people are doing well to capture things that fall in or below. I mean, during the rainy season, right? Okay. Now, let's take a look here. All right. I want to show you guys a few things here. So let's go into computer 3D now. All right. So those of you guys watching me here, we are going to go into computer 3D right now. All right. So I am going to share my screen with you guys here quickly here. All right. So those of you who watching me here, once I get there, I'll link you guys to that screen there. Okay. So let's go and share the screen here. We are about to take a ride, a very important ride. Okay. So let's come for a very important ride here. Now here you're going to see this here. Those of you guys watching, you're going to see this screen right here, right? You're going to see this screen right here. We're going to do a 3D. We are going to do a 3D, all right? So you guys can see this, right? All right, tell me if you can see this screen here, guys. Let me come back to the main screen here. If you can see this screen, tell me, say, yes, Randy, I can see this screen. Do you see the globe there? You guys able to see the globe, right? I need you guys to respond to me, folks. I need you guys to respond. If you can see the globe, please tell me yes, both on my cell phone and here. I'm looking at the comment here. Okay. Somebody 50 number said yes. All right. So let us go in here because I already pre-populated. Let's come back to Google Earth here. And let's come in here. All right. So let's go to previous search. I already previous search this. Now you have to watch the thing to learn from it here. So watch. We are going to go to Monrovia. So we're going to go to Monrovia and look at Monrovia from the sky. Click here. It's going to start spinning. Once it hit the main button, the Earth will start to turn. All right. We are going to Monrovia. By the time we kick in, you will start to see the Earth will start to swing and we'll start going to Monrovia. All right. So just watch. It's still loading here. It's still loading. So just bear with me there. All right. Are we in the United States? Let's see. We're supposed to be in Liberia. Let's go back here. We want to go to Monrovia. So this is Monrovia, Liberia. So let's go to Monrovia, Liberia. All right. This is Monrovia, Liberia. Let's click that. And very soon we should be heading to Monrovia, Liberia shortly. So let's take that route and see how far the Earth will take us. All right, guys. Let's take that route. And then very soon it will be taking us there. All right, I think we already gone there. Are we there already? No, not yet. All right, hold on. The system is acting up. It is acting up. I think I need to load it from the side here. So let's see here. Let me try to upload it from the other side so it can get to you guys over there. Yeah, it should be coming to you guys now very quickly here. All right, let me see quickly here. Okay. All right, something is not really happening here. Yeah, something is not happening. Let me try this here quickly so you guys can see it here. I might switch the laptop here and bring the other one in. So let me see here. All right, let me see if I can load it up from my side here quickly here. So you just bear with me there. I really do want to show you guys this thing here so we can go there. Let's come back here. I think it want me to upload it again. Yes, so it's uploading here. So very soon it's loading here. Just bear with me there. All right, it is loading here. Good. All right, cool. All right, so what I'm going to do for you guys on the phone here, hold on here, guys. You guys on the phone here, you bear with me here. Let me try to adjust this here. All right, I'm going to refresh. I need to refresh here. So bear with me here. Those of you watching, let me stop the share quickly here. I'm going to stop the share. And then I'm going to reboot. So I just stopped the share. Let me come back to you guys here. So your watch, I'm going to redo that again. Let me go and redo it so that we can come back here, okay? So just bear with me here. We're going to take a 3D approach. We're going to look at Monrovia from the top, and we are going to see what is actually happening in the country, and then you get to see the bigger picture. So let me just try to upload that. I already have it here. It's loading up right now. So once it load up, all right, there you go. It's loading up now. And then once it load up, then we'll be able to get that. Very good. It's moving on now. There you go. All right. So it just happened. So let me take you guys back there now. All right. Let's see. Let's try this here again. It's always a second chance. So let's try this here. All right. So those of you who are on the other side watching, I'm going to share the screen with you guys again. So let's share the screen here. So we're going to share the screen, and then we're going to select the F, and then we're going to hit share, and then we're going to look for Monrovia. All right. Let's see if we can get Monrovia. We're going to click on Monrovia, and let's see. Okay, there you go. So it's working now because first it was in sleep mode. So guys, on the phone, y'all bear with me, okay? Y'all bear with me here. So this is Monrovia here, all right? This is Monrovia. This is Monrovia. When you study environmental science, you see all the places that look here. Let me move the mouse there. All the places there, that's also swamp here. So swamp. All the places that's also swamp. The little area here, this is where you have most of our dwellers. Now, let me zoom out here because I want to show you guys why the flooding taking place over there so you can get to see. So let's zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom out. So this is the swamp here. All right. I want to do something here. I want to turn the light off for the people who are looking at the phone. Let me turn the light off so you can see. All right. Let me turn the light off so you guys can see something here. You gotta bear with me. I got no help for you. All right. Good. So let me turn the light off so you can see what I'm talking about here. All right. I want us to be able to investigate what is the cause of those things. All right. Good. So this is Liberia right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom out here. So this is Monrovia here, right? Let me move it on the side so you can see. This is Monrovia here. Now, when I do the 3D, let's spin Monrovia around a little bit. So we're going to spin Monrovia around. Yes, we're going to spin Monrovia around. All right. Now, when we spin Monrovia around, we're going to spin Monrovia around. You can see the whole landscape here, right? All right. So let's continue spinning Monrovia around. And then once we do that, we again want to zoom out. When we zoom out of here, all right. When we zoom out of here, next thing we want to do here now is to get back to 3D and then try to take this little guy here and move the little guy to Monrovia. All right, so move it to Monrovia. All right, let's see here again. We are not, okay, let's zoom out here. My bad, we need to zoom out. Let us zoom out. I want us to zoom out. Let us zoom out here. Let's go back to Monrovia here. Let's go back to Monrovia. Let's go back to Monrovia. I want us to go back to Monrovia. Let's go back to Monrovia. Let's go back to the capital city. So, okay. Now, let's go back to the capital city. As I was saying here, the whole area here is the whole swamp here. When you go above, this is the whole place here. Now, here what we want to do here, we want to come here to file. We come right here to file, to view. When we come to view, we're going to say show us the different gray lines. That's Monrovia there now, right? And then we're going to come to layers and say show all the layers. All right. And then down here, we're going to say label all the borders area. All right. Then we're going to zoom out now. Let's zoom out. Let us zoom out here and start looking for all the places there now. All right. So here you can see all the quadrants here. All right. You're going to see Monrovia here. I'm sorry I have to be using the phone, so I'm looking through the phone to help you guys to see here. All right. So let's take the little guy here and move the little guy in the city. All right. So as you can see, so let's zoom in. 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 All right. So what I will do here for you guys with the phone, let me turn the light on. You guys with the phone here. Let me turn the light on because I need to use both hands so that we can really discuss this thing. Okay. So folks with the phone, folks on the phone, please bear with me here. All right. You guys with the phone, you bear with me here. Let me just use both hands. I don't have 3 hands, so let me use both hands here because this is critical. I think I just need to get it right. Those of you who watch it on the channel, you will see. So let us go now. So I'm already ready now. So you guys now watching it together. So let's get back here. We want to see Monrovia, all right? Let's go back to Monrovia here. So this is Monrovia right here now. We are into Monrovia here. So we're going to zoom into Monrovia. I'm going to come down here to Monrovia. All right. So let's come back here to Monrovia here. And then we're going to go straight to the capital city, Monrovia. All right. Let's get back to the capital city here of Monrovia. And then we're going to, okay. So we're into Monrovia here now, folks. So I got my both hands here. Guys, sorry, you can see. If you want to switch on the other side, please do. So guys, as you can see, let's get rid of the gray lines first. Let's remove the gray lines. All right, let's remove the gray lines so you can see here. So this is Monrovia here. When we zoom into Monrovia here, you're going to see all the places here, all right? So let's zoom into Monrovia here. So as you can see here, right here, like I said, this is the entire swamp here, all right? So let me bring it down here. So this is Chocolate City. This is Oro here. So you see the Atlantic City here, all the blue area here. This is the Atlantic City here. I mean, the Atlantic, all right? I'm seeing Atlantic City, my bad. This is the Atlantic Ocean right here. When we zoom out of here, this is the Atlantic Ocean right here. And then when we come down here, you will see that Monrovia is actually surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. Now, those who build in Monrovia here, down here, you see the swamp here. There are people who are built over here. Yeah, people who are built over here. Now here you have the Capitol Hall here. So let's come down here. You see all the area where the Mars is moving here. You see how the Mars blew up here? People have built in this area. So by right, the swamp here is supposed to absorb all that water. But the swamp is unable to absorb the water because people have built in this area. People have built in that area. So when you look at the entire Monrovia, let's look at the entire country, all right? Let's move far away. You see the Atlantic Ocean there where it had done to Liberia, all right? So let's go back again. Let's go back in. Let's go back in and go back up. This time around now, we need to go down to the city now. So let's go down into the city. Let's go down to Monrovia now and start to look at where Monrovia City Hall is. We have St. Francis here. We got Matadi here. So let's come to Matadi. All right. There go our places there. You see the Mesorado here. Mesorado River here. The river here is supposed to help to take most. But look at the swamp area here, folks. Let me have the folks looking here. All right. Folks, you see here. Look right here now. Most of the people have built over here. And that's the swamp. Most of the people have built over here. They are built in that area. You see the swamp there? Now, when I zoom out, you see it's supposed to be a whole swamp, right? You see it? When I zoom out, everything you see laying out here like green something, they're supposed to be all swamp. That means that those who living on the land when it rains, the water's supposed to go in the swamp and it's supposed to get absorbed. But when people build all between here, what happens when it rains? There's no way the water will leave from here, from your community to go into your house. I mean, into the swamp. And then what happened? Because all the houses that have been built over the swamp, it took away the function of the swamp to absorb the excess water. So it gets stuck. So as you can see, this is Monrovia here, right? So when we zoom in here, let me put the phone back here again. Let me put the phone down here again so we can do another thing here quickly here. So people are building in a swamp, in the swampy area as we call it. So it makes it very difficult. So this is the Capitol Hall here, right? So let's zoom in here now. Let's zoom here. Let's zoom here to Monrovia City Hall here. This is the executive mansion right here, as you can see here now, folks. You see it? You see how close it is here behind Jonathan Road? And then let's come here. We come down here. We'll come to LU. This is the executive mansion here. And then we come down here. And then somewhere here, you will see Monrovia City Hall. Somewhere here, you will see Monrovia City Hall. Let's come down here. We see LU here. All right. We'll see LU here. Let's spin the thing around a little bit here and see what we can catch up in here. All right. Let's spin it around. Good. Stop right there. Stop. Stop. All right. So this is LU here. You come down here. As my memory can serve me here. This is the St. Joseph Parish here. And then you come down here. I've been here for a long time, folks, but I can still remember. All right. And I think here's going to be the Pan African Plaza. So I think right here is Monrovia City Hall. Right here. Right here is Monrovia City Hall. Right here. Right here. This is Monrovia City Hall. So let's go by again, spin it around again. Let's spin it around a little bit and capture Monrovia City Hall here. Let's spin it around. It's going to spin around. Once it comes back, we'll capture Monrovia City Hall and we'll tell it to stop. All right. Voila. Stop right there, folks. I believe this is Monrovia City Hall right here. Right here is Monrovia City Hall. Now, when you look at Monrovia City Hall here, and when we zoom out of the thing here, let's zoom out. The reason the place is getting flooded is because behind the Monrovia City Hall, the Body Island here, people have built all in between here. One reason the water leaving the community coming right back, and there's nowhere the water can go. So you see how close it is, folks. Let me help you guys see something here, right? So Monrovia is getting to be very bad off due to a lot of things. So guys, follow the mouse here, right? This is the Atlantic Ocean here. Across here is the Du River right here. As you can see here, the Body Island, and people have built here. So when we have a very heavy rain, that is called torrential rainfall, and the water coming from the roof of all the houses, if they cannot find their way out, they will come back in the middle. The last thing we want to do is to have the Atlantic Ocean coming inside. That one, everybody here will be fucked up. All right. So some of you guys did answer the question here. All right. Some of you guys said, Randy, lack of cleaning the drainage could be one of the problems. That's true. But I think the overpopulation of our country, the municipality of Monterey County refused to put in place the rules that you're not supposed to build over the wetlands. People are building over the wetlands. People are building on no regulation. People are putting trash into the storm drain. So what happens when it rains? You get what you see happening in Monrovia there today. So how do we fix that problem? Well, we need to make sure that we put in place measures that will prevent people. You saw the video from Rwanda. Every Saturday, last Saturday in the month, the people put everything down and clean their streets. And you listen to the video from Rwanda. Why keep the people city clean? They put everything down and clean their street. They clean their street. But are we doing that in our country, folks? Are we doing that in our country? We're not doing that. We are not doing that. So as you look at the map here, it's getting very bad off. Let me just zoom out the map so you can see. You see Monrovia there now, folks? That is the entire Monrovia over there. So you see here, follow the mouse. Let me take my people there again. My people on the cell phone here. Let me take you guys over there again. You see Monrovia there? This is the entire Monrovia here, laying right between the Atlantic Ocean and here. So if people were not building here, when it rains, after the water get into the Missouri River, you see the Missouri River to take the rainwater and carry it into the Atlantic Ocean by coming over here and dumping it into the Atlantic Ocean. But when people are building all in area that they have access to, when they are building there, they are essentially blocking the way of the rainwater that fall from all the houses to get back in the Missouri River to take it back to the Atlantic Ocean. Because there is a relationship between the Atlantic Ocean and the river. If the Atlantic Ocean get completely full, it will dump that excess water into the Dew River, and the Dew River will take that excess water and bring it into the swamp, because the swamp is like a sponge. So the swamp will absorb most of the excess water that coming from the Atlantic Ocean. It will absorb it. That will make it the swamp. But the other way around, if the Atlantic Ocean is empty and can take more water, then the rain that fall, that water will flow into the Atlantic Ocean, into the Dew River, and then the Dew River will take that and carry it into the Atlantic Ocean. So essentially, those who are building in the swampy area, they are actually building over the sponge. They are building over the sponge. So that is why when the rain comes, there's no sponge to absorb the water. It can't right back in the community. This guy they call Kwame went the last time on an island where he saw the woman build a seahorse over there. That area not supposed to be considered as place to build. It's not supposed to be considered a place to build. Those are reserved land that's supposed to absorb the excess water. But when you start building over there, then you create what we call an average effect of the ecosystem of that interaction between the river and the Atlantic Ocean and our community. And based on that, you have that. And why are people building over there? Because the population is increasing in the city. Yes, the population is increasing in the city. And we don't have no building code. We don't have no regulation. Because in other developed countries, they will tell you, don't put your foundation in the ground. You got to put pillars in the ground so your house can be above. So the sponge was, because when you put stick in the ground, it doesn't cover a land area. It won't cover a particular point. You follow me? But when you lay a flat foundation down, you cover in spaces or that area, and it kind of cause serious issue for you guys. So as you can see here, folks, from the video here, Moreover is at risk of continual flooding, and until we figure out what to do, the city will continue to flood. All the area you see here, as you can see here, from Matali, you see all the area here from Pineville coming all the way down here. Let me take my people there here so you can see. All right. It is not by mistake that these places are there. So from Pineville here, as you can see here, folks, from Pineville here, follow the mouse here, all the swamp, every rain that comes from Pineville, it go through the swamp, and then you work your way and come all the way here, and then you go into the Atlantic Ocean. But people are blocking all this area. And aside from blocking it, people that live in the city, all right, people who live in the city, they don't care to take care of the street. They put trash around, and those trash get into the drainage system. So you're building over the swamp, and you're putting trash on the street or leaving trash on the street and go into the sewage system. That is the problem that causing this flooding. It is based on human behavior. While it is true that climate change is affecting the normal activities of the atmosphere, we as Liberians are also affecting what is happening in our country.
It's 11 o'clock.
All right, I hear you, 11 o'clock, my friend. We as Liberians, we are affecting ourselves as well too. So the question here is, what are we doing now to fix that problem? Well, like I said, we need to put in place measures that will prevent our people from doing the wrong thing. So one, the reason we're having too many flooding in different areas that we never saw before, overpopulation. And when you have overpopulation, you have torrential rainfall that come and fall. It is the more the torrential rain is a rain that comes over 24-hour period of time. So the water keep coming, the water keep coming, the water keep coming. Now when the water keep coming for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, very heavy water. Now the water will find a way in the swamp. But when it comes from your house, it roll down, the zinc, it find a way between the houses, then people say, oh, but who got nowhere to go? What's going on here? Then the other houses that are in the swamp say, my man, you can carry out the put blanket. Then the water start coming back. The water start coming back. And when you're coming back in the town, when you go into the drainage, they say, my man, nowhere. We all in the drainage, nobody, nowhere else. Oh, but If the drainage can't allow us to go, then what we'll do, man, let's just go outside there. So that is the interaction that is taking place because we are not putting things into place. I know Liberians will not listen, but at the overpopulation of things that are taking place. So what are some of the things that are causing us? Number one, when the torrential rain comes, and the reason it creates flooding is because poor drainage system. Somebody got to talk about poor drainage system. The drainage system is bad. You never saw people in Monrovia going through the drainage system, cleaning up all the poo-poo places that people go and clean up. The Lebanese people, the Indian people, the rich people, the in the houses, the poo-poo, they use the camo, they made all kind of paper there, they clean up behind, they put in the camo, they flush it. They just think, want that thing, find it from the camo, they can see it. That's it, but that thing coming right outside. Ain't no man who cover and just sitting out there waiting. Then they put in the street when they put up out of there, and they say, okay, gentlemen, oh God, they just go for ring the car. Someone out there will feed it. All right. So poor drainage system, and the people are not cleaning the drainage system because they don't care. Lord, because they're passing around, they don't care. They don't care. And then every time people come in the city, overpopulation, people just coming, all the land that were available, people just building in the swamp. So the problem is getting compound and complex. Why? Because number one, our regulators, our government officials, they are not sensitive to these things. They are not. They are not sensitive to these things. And they are causing it. So until we get to see what we actually need, we will always have problems in our country. Excuse me. And the flooding will continue. That's what's going to happen. All right? So here we are just doing the gray. See all these things? These are the gray line here that cover the country right now. These are the gray line here that cover the country. And then if you want to look at the layout, let's see which part of Monrovia layout. Folks, let me show you guys which part of Monrovia actually lay out here. Let's look at the layout here. Let's look at the layout here. All right. Let's look at the layout here. All right. You see the layout there? All right. So let's look at the layout. Where in Monrovia that is laid out right now? Let's go by and see where in Monrovia layout. I'm looking for the layout area. All right. There are places. The Cheha in America, we build houses. I mean, houses are built here with different layout. Let's see where in Liberia places are laid out here. I don't know where we'll be able to see it, but I doubt it. All right. So those are the problems that are happening in the country there, folks. And until we begin to figure out ways to clean our city, let me just stop the share here right now. So until we find ways to clean our city, we'll always encounter those problems. All right. Now, let's look at another video here again. All right. Let's go back to the same video again. Let me load the video up. Let me take a look. So this is
up to the city hall like this. Wow.
So everything we saw, all right, everything we saw in the 3D, it is the result here. So if I were to ask you, or anybody were to ask you, you're watching the video here and somebody say they are in total shock, all right, let's see.
Swear up to the city hall like this. Wow. This is
If somebody asks you, why the water like this in front of the Monrovia City Hall? Number one, you say, well, we have a torrential rainfall, a heavy rainfall that continues overnight for hours and hours. And then why is the water here? Well, because our drainage system are supposed to absorb the water and carry it through the pipeline and lead to the Messerado River. And the Messerado River is supposed to take that excess water and dump it into the Atlantic Ocean. People have built in alleyways or on alleyways. Then people have built in a swamp that prevent the water from going into the river. And why are people building in the area? Because the city is overpopulated. And a high population means higher density of people more than the little land in the country. Monrovia is not a big place. So if you have overpopulation, all the decent land will be gone. And then the swamp will be left for people to build. And why are people building in the swamp? Because we don't have no regulation. And because we don't have no regulation and all the above, that is why
Presidente. This has never happened before. Wow. Ooh.
So that one aspect. All right. Now let's go to the other video and look at the environmental impact. This already having an environmental impact already. Because the water here alone, people living in the community, they got well that they drink from. So the contamination in the well water will be very high. People will start getting dysentery and other kind of diseases. Now, let's come to another issue here. Watch the other video here. This one is a problem. This one here is a problem. Every car that come in here, they are leaking fuel. They are leaking gasoline. And the gasoline is getting in this water. This water, when the rain stops, the water will recede. And everywhere the water recedes, how many cars that pass through the water, they fuel. Because most of the time when you look towards some of the water where the car pass, you will see something like a oil sheen. We call that sheen. The sheen over the water. Now that sheen can find its way into your drinking well and into your community. So that means the source of that problem will be coming from these trucks. That's the source of that problem. But these are things that Liberia are now willing to discuss because it's all about politics. But you guys on the platform will try to mix things around in order to save and give you guys the knowledge that you deserve. So those are the things that we have there. And those are the things that we experience. So the question is, how can we get our country to be a better country? My goal on the platform here is for you to be able to get some bit of knowledge so that you can be able to protect yourself, so that you can be able to help other people, those who are not opportune to come on the platform, so you can be able to help them to understand what are the right thing to do. All right? I cannot force anybody to come here. But when you see what happened here and you learn these things, well, God will give you the opportunity so that you can be able to help somebody out there. I don't know whether we have the time, but Joseph Walker today was in Staten Island. Yes, Mr. Walker was in Staten Island today. So before we go there, I wanted to show you guys a few video here. Few slides before we go to Joe Walker here today. Before we go to Joe Walker here, all right? So before we go to Joe Walker, I wanted to show you guys a few slides here. Let me see what I have the slides here. All right. This slide ready. Touch me. Yeah, let me put this up here. So guys watching me, I'll show you the slide shortly here. Let me just bring this thing down here. All right. So what I wanted to show you guys here is this. You can hit Cloud we are, you can hit George we are, but this is the future here. This picture you are about to see, or the picture you are looking at, guys, this picture will go not thousand, it will go almost a quarter of a century. The picture will go 25 years, the picture will go 50 years, and the picture will go a long way. This is Cloud we are taking the kids to school. These are the future of Liberia. If we start to instill discipline into these children, how to not be corrupt, how to be honest. If we start this program across all elementary school in our country, by the time the children graduate from 12th grade with that discipline, that commitment, this new set of generation will change Liberia forever. So what the woman is doing, if you don't see it in the eyes of politics, but see it in the eyes of rebuilding a better future, that they will be able to take charge of that country and become better. You can forget about Liberia. A child that they grow up and turn 20 years old and still see corruption existing in the country, and they themselves getting corrupt, the future of that country is over. It's over. The future of that country is over. It's over. I'm telling you guys. The future of that country is over. So those kids are the ones that I have confidence in. If I were to invest any money, I want to invest in the children's future. Now the people that are passing around here, they got in town finished. They got nothing to think about at all. Nothing to think about. So guys, I don't know what we need to do here. So I want to put things into vote tonight. I want to put things into vote. We have the broadcast video. Yes, we have the broadcast video here. And if I am going to analyze the video, I want for everybody to be ready for that video. So the question here is, let me upload the video so you can take a look at it. So the video is coming up. So this is Joe Walker here. Joe Walker and people here. So the question here is, should I go through the video tonight or should we do it in the morning? I want to get a vote. Should I go through the video tonight? Because there are things that I would like to cover, but I would like to do it at my full potential. Everything here is set. Tomorrow when we start, we're not going to look at the video and we're going to be on the analysis. So what is the verdict here? Are we willing to go through the video or should we get up in the morning? What is the yes? Somebody say tonight. I remember that tonight. Tonight. Every say tonight. All right, say you're demanding me now. Say you're demanding me. Why don't you guys contribute to my cash out tonight? Ask about that for a change. You enjoy the lecture so far, right? You're doing other things. So how about all going to the cash out now and you're sharing your link donation with me tonight, right? Because this is not come free. What I'm doing for you guys is what I do at work. Is what I'm doing at work. All right, people pay me for this thing. So if I come here to share something with you guys, I still like it. And why you guys get here? Put little thing in the offering plate. Why I can put on the offering plate to put in the situation? So let me see all those here. So if you have the time. Every young go fire, you'll be sleeping my girl in the morning. You'll be sleeping. All right. So this is Joe Walker here. All right. But what we're going to discuss is going to also hit CDC. We're going to hit on Georgia. We're going to hit on Walker. So what I'm going to do here, to be frank with you guys, I am going to get up tomorrow. I'll probably about 8:30. Come down here and I will analyze the video. And then we'll discuss what Walker is going to say. All right? Yes, what Walker is going to say. I know I promise I'm going to hit 1:30. I'm not going to go to 1:30. I will let you start the show tomorrow. Let me allow you guys to absorb what we presented here tonight. And then tomorrow when we come, we're going straight into politics. We're going to discuss again why President Weah administration signed that contract with MedTech Santero. Why did he give Liberia 20%? And why they give that company 20%, 80%? I'm very much concerned. I am concerned because all that fraud that taking place in that country, there were people there are some people that will say, but if we had that 80%, we could use that money to start cleaning the drainages there and make sure that the city is clean. Right? So we will be looking at that tomorrow. All right? Yes, we'll be looking at that tomorrow. So I would like to stop here. Everything gonna remain here. Nothing gonna change, and we'll be back here tomorrow. All right? We'll be back here tomorrow, so we can have that conversation. All right? So join me tomorrow, 8 a.m. in the morning, so we can have that conversation. I really do. Yes, I really do. So join me. What I can do for you guys tonight, maybe to play some of the video over again if I have the time. If I don't have the time, I will do that. So when we start tomorrow, we'll have the phone running and then we'll have the system running as well. So CDC, I encourage you guys to come in. If you don't know what the CDC government did to you guys, well, you need to know it, to be honest with you guys. You guys need to know it. CDC signed a contract with a company where the company took 80% and CDC took, the CDC government gave the Liberian people 20%. And that contract is going for 10 years. 10-year contract. So a CDC, a contract come up with $1 bill, $100 bill. The company will take $80, put it in their pocket, and they wouldn't give the Liberian government $20. You follow me on that? So they get 80%, and Liberia got only 20%. Those are you who sending your barrel to Liberia, sending cars, sending building material that go through the port. They're charging you for that. So whatever money the government squeezing out of you is not going to the country. It's going to that company. They get 80%. So, and the women don't care. They did it in America here. When the more air, they need all their money. If the money not reach, they add it there on it. They add it there on it. And you know, in the time when you pay your car note or your bill, they add interest on it. That's why they drink. They sign the job and sign the contract. So when the more end job and you get that particular money they put one, then what they're going to do? They're going to say job we will add 10% on the because they want to sign the contract. They say we are here. If you are signing here, if you're going to pay on time, you maybe will add 2% interest. Or maybe 3% interest. Yeah. Then when time comes now, the government take off it, they can't go anywhere. They get stuck. So let's talk about it here. I want the CC people to come on the platform tomorrow. Let them answer the question here. I really wanted to come, let them answer the question. They team really hurting me. When Labrador say it can hurt, yes, they want hurting me for two. You can't take our economic gateway and go give it to a country and say take 80% and get it for 20% to people in the country. That's not right. That is not right at all. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We will talk about that tomorrow. So be prepared between 8:30 to 9. 8:30 to 9, I will still up here to talk about that. Between 8:30 to 9, we'll hit on it. We will definitely hit on it between 8:30 to 9. We will hit on it. After that, then I'll go about to do my thing. Even before I even drink my tea in the morning, we'll come here and we'll discuss that. So you'll get ready to discuss it. But what Joe Allen did, it was absolutely wrong. They were absolutely wrong. You can't do that. We'll talk about Bulk Garden too tomorrow. The same thing about Bulk Garden taking $15 million and giving it for non-disclosure reason. We also ask that question there too. We will ask that question. And you know, even Bulk Garden made any attempt to Philadelphia here, we will go there and go ask that question. We take the thing and go ask them. But you know how they behave when they come to America, they couldn't get people that they will bring in to ask them questions. I mean, to ask questions, the people they know. I mean, you go while they're at the paper, at the government, don't go ask the technical questions. So they can do things. So we'll wait. All right. So tomorrow, join me tomorrow. We'll be able to come back here and have the conversation. Yes. We'll be able to come back and have the conversation. So again, let's say thank you to you guys. All right. Let's go and take a peaceful rest. Have a great day. And then we'll be back here tomorrow. If I get again, blast me on the phone, blast me on the channel here. All right. So today, God bless you guys. I see you guys. I am going to sign off right now on the I'm going to sign off on the computer here.